Hi, I'm Brian Monahan for MediabrandsTV, powered by Microsoft Advertising. And I'm here with Mike Murphy, the Global Head of Sales for Facebook. Mike and I just came off stage here at Cannes talking about gravitational media. Mike, I was wondering if you could describe for us the spectrum of marketing opportunities in social media.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the interesting things that's developed over the last several years is what's the entry point for a brand? And I think that a lot of different brands are confused and feeling like they've got to start with something big and swing for the fences really early. And what they don't understand, I don't think, and what we're learning together is the spectrum of opportunities from the one side being as simple as how can I create transactions, all the way from impressions and clicks from one side, all the way up to how can I create a customer relationship management light opportunity on the other side. The other thing is how do you measure those too? And the measurement on the transaction side is fairly easy because you're starting with impressions and clicks. When you move to the other side, you're building this sustainable, long-term valuable asset that you also as a brand have to figure out how to value that as well.
Yep. So it sounds like in social media, given that spectrum that you're playing within, the bar's been raised on creativity and what's really going to work in social media. Do you think we need a new approach to creativity? Like, what does it take to create a movement on the Facebook platform?
I think it's a big idea. I think it's putting something out there that people can get behind and get passionate about. I think creatives have an opportunity to build something meaningful and new here, but I don't think it's recreating marketing. I think that the big challenge here is that it's an opportunity to turn a platform that's traditionally been used for advertising into a platform that can be used over time for a full marketing program that can get PR involved and media involved and planning involved and creative involved. And if you build something meaningful that ends up being shared through the lenses and through the response and push of your friends, the amount of influence that comes along with that is pretty meaningful.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned not recreating the wheel. When it comes to metrics and how we value social marketing programs, do we need new metrics or do we apply metrics we're familiar with?
Well, I think new metrics are really important. I think one of the reasons they're important is that traditionally the web has been used to do broadcast advertising. If you think about a banner buy is putting the same banner in front of a bunch of different people expecting the same kind of results. It's really hard to measure that because it's a moment in time, it's a click or it's not. Did I get any value as a brand from recall or future value from having a banner in front of a user? I think that the metrics that are important for the future for this are, did I make an impact? Did my brand have any kind of long-term value because the person, either in social media or somewhere else on the web, that they saw that? Did they click on it? If they did they acquire or buy a product? How did this move, purchasing and move cases of my product in the stores? But finally, how valuable is that relationship that I've created where I can start having a conversation with them and a dialogue with them as opposed to just pushing content and pushing messages at them constantly? How can I value my ability to have a long-term, long-standing, loyal, passionate relationship? And I think that relationship is really valuable, and it really is up to the brands to help us figure out how valuable each of those relationships are.
We're excited to work with you on that, Mike. Thank you for joining us.
We are too. Thank you very much.
All right.